Iran fired a major barrage of drones and ballistic missiles at several Gulf Arab countries after the U.S. renewed its offensive with new attacks on Sunday.
A deadly wildfire that has killed at least 12 people in Spain's Almería province has stabilized. Many residents are allowed to return home.
Iran unleashed waves of major simultaneous missile and drone attacks across the Gulf on Sunday morning, targeting Qatar, the UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, and others hosting U.S. bases. The strikes come in response to a renewed U.S. offensive late on Saturday and into the early hours of Sunday, which Washington says were initiated after Iran targeted another ship in the choke point Strait of Hormuz. The U.S. Central Command said it carried out strikes on 140 Iranian positions after their forces struck a Cyprus-flagged container ship, setting it ablaze and forcing its crew to abandon it. Multiple loud booms shook Doha as Qatar's air defenses worked to intercept the incoming Iranian fire, which included a number of ballistic missiles, and alerted the public to remain indoors. Euronews journalists in Dubai say authorities there also sent similar warnings as the country's defenses worked to neutralize threats targeting the emirate. Iran added that its latest attacks also targeted the Prince Hassan Air Base in Jordan, which occasionally hosts U.S. deployments, destroying a number of facilities. Oman's Duqm port, used by the U.S. Navy, also came under fire, according to representatives of Iran's Revolutionary Guards. Tehran announced shortly after the U.S. attacks on Sunday that the Strait of Hormuz, a vital waterway where 20% of the world's oil typically passes, has been closed, bringing about fears of another global oil price crisis.
A deadly wildfire that has killed at least 12 people in Spain's Almería province has been stabilized. Since Saturday afternoon, calmer weather conditions have helped firefighting crews bring the blaze under control.
Que es que podemos dar esta buena noticia de estabilización de este incendio tan cruento, complejo, difícil y terrible, ¿no? Como hemos vivido, ¿no? El balance inicial son de 7.000 hectáreas quemadas, con un perímetro de más de 40 kilómetros, para que nos hagamos una idea del alcance de lo que ha tenido este incendio en estos días.
Authorities have said that around 1,500 people who had been evacuated are now allowed to return home. They suspect that the wildfire began on Thursday when a power line broke during an extreme heat wave that has pushed temperatures above 40 degrees Celsius in recent weeks.
Qatar's former ruler Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani passed away on Sunday at the age of 74, according to a statement by the Amiri Diwan, the Gulf country's official administrative office. In a statement, the Diwan tributed one of the country's greatest leaders, praising him for his kindness, humanitarian contributions, and vision that has transformed the desert nation on the global stage. Sheikh Hamad is the father of the current ruler Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani and was emir between 1995 and 2013. He's widely recognized for bringing about huge social, industrial, economic, and cultural change in Qatar, with much of his work serving as foundation to the achievements the nation has accomplished in recent years. Sheikh Hamad was born in 1952 and went on to study at the UK Royal Military College Sandhurst, before returning and joining public service until becoming the Crown Prince in the late 1970s. Doha has declared a 4-day period of national mourning for the remainder of the work week, which starts on Sundays in the Arab country. Flags will also be flown at half-mast for the duration of the mourning period.
U.S. Republican Senator and close Trump ally Lindsey Graham has died at 71 following a brief and sudden illness, his office announced. Graham was a prominent Republican voice on foreign policy. The senator had recently returned from Ukraine, where he met with President Volodymyr Zelensky to discuss support for Kyiv and sanctions on Russia. Graham also advised Trump on Iran, urging a more hawkish approach.
Her voice is unique.
Graham represented the state of South Carolina, was elected to the United States Senate in 2002 after starting his career as a lawyer in the U.S. Air Force. He had been serving as the chairman of the Senate Budget Committee up until his death.
Democratic support.